Hey, this is, a game I got access to the playtest to. This is called Allumeria. Similar to stuff like Hightail, it's kind of like a Minecraft-like game. This is, currently in the playtest phase. By the time I release this video, or whenever, it might be in early access, but, yeah. Yeah, I actually tried to record earlier, but then my computer crashed, and I actually wasn't gonna record commentary, like, at the same time, because I was in kind of a tight position, but, yeah, I changed my mind, and this new recording is now gonna have commentary. So I'm gonna just go into the world that I created. Should hopefully work now that I can't see crap, unfortunately. Um, um, okay. Zoom. I guess it turned nighttime. How am I supposed to see anything? Yeah, but this is a pretty cool game from what I've heard, but unfortunately it's yeah. For some reason I spawned at nighttime. I have no idea why. It was like dusk or something when I initially created the world and it crashed, but I guess it's nighttime now for some reason. Yeah, but I got access to this playtest from my brother. Like, I know he said he was gonna do that. I had also requested access to the playtest myself, but I don't think they ever gave it to me based on my request. Thankfully I did do have the opportunity to try this, even though I kinda don't know what can't really control much of what I'm doing because I can't see a thing right now. Why is it, like, I hope it becomes daytime soon. Kinda don't wanna. There's something over there. We'll check that out. I hope the recording quality of this is decent. I mean, I'll have to work with whatever I have, I guess, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah, I'm a bit sick. I don't know if that's noticeable. I'm mostly recovered from sickness, but I still have, like, some, stuff going on, like, yeah. Oh, there's this temple place. I can see a bit better now. That's good. Can I, like, look at myself somehow? Well, if I hold certain things, I can. This has some similarities to Minecraft, but not like some of the F functions are similar. In some ways, it also kind of reminds me of Luancy, like Mind Test. But I guess it's interesting so far, even though I kind of wish the nighttime would, hope it becomes, daytime or something. And I kinda don't know how this works, but, yeah. Yeah, I hope, none of the background noise or whatever is too audible or whatever. I don't know if I have a lot of way to, like, filter some stuff out, but I don't know. I guess the only way to do it really is just to keep talking or whatever to just filter out anything and it won't be as audible. I don't know. I keep dying, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. It's hard to see anything. Instead of respawning with a button, it just kind of does it automatically after a time limit. I don't know. I think I'm supposed to, I imagine this works basically the same way that, like, games like Minecraft do, where you have to hit something and then you get resources from it. But when's it gonna stop being nighttime? I want to be able to, like, see what I'm doing, and I also want all these stupid monsters to go away. Or most of them. I don't think they'll all go away. I'm not sure. I don't know. This is... I mean... I think this is a cool game for what I know of it, but, like, I just kind of wish it would be... kind of wish I could appreciate it more if the nighttime just... if I could actually, like, see what was... Thankfully, I think it's becoming daytime. I don't know why I spawned at, like, night. I don't think I really appreciated that. The things are kind of cluttery right now. It's hard to move because I don't have a good place to put my microphone. Like, the table I'm at is really cluttered and it's hard to move anything. And yeah, things could be better, but I'm trying to make the most of it, I guess. I don't know. Maybe I'll put in, like, additional background noise filters or whatever. Like, maybe I'll insert music in the background. I don't know if I want to do that because it might make it not feel as authentic or something. But I mean, there's not really a lot of stuff noise-wise going on in this game. Oh, and I guess we have a different system of hearts. It's like Zelda or something, where we have quarter hearts instead of just half hearts. Like, at least that's how it works in, like, Breath of the Wild, and I think Tears of the Kingdom, they have quarter hearts. I don't know about, I don't think, I'm not sure about other Zelda games. I don't know. I haven't played, I don't think I've interacted that much with Zelda, but I'll probably ought to do more of that. I do know a fair bit about it, but I don't know if I've properly interacted with it, and I'll have to change that someday, but I don't know. For now, this looks pretty good. This game, Allumeria, is what it's called. Sometimes I keep entirely mispronouncing it as, like, Allumiera, but it's pronounced Allumeria, I assume. This does kind of, like, resemble, like, Luanti/Mindtest games and stuff. But I think this is supposed to have, like, sort of a more, kind of like a dungeon crawler focus. Like, you're supposed to do stuff. Like, get items. It's kind of lagging a bit. Maybe that's because OBS is open or something. But, I don't know. I also still have problems with, like, my control key and my keyboard. I mentioned that in another video I made. Oh, I got that guy. Finally actually managed to kill one of these stupid monsters. Because of limited, like, USB ports, my mouse isn't connected right now. So I'm not able to, like, use my mouse to hit proper, like, mouse. I have to use a touchpad to navigate, which is kind of stupid. I kind of wish computers came with more, like, I imagine there's some kind of extension which allows you to put in more USB ports, but, I mean, I mainly only did that so I could put the microphone in, and I don't really need the microphone. Like, the initial plan was to, like, do a post-play commentary or whatever, but I don't know, I kind of wanted some, like, live feedback and stuff. I had seen some of this before, so I kind of know something. I think I know some things of what to expect. Let's put some torches down. I don't know if what I'm saying makes any sense. I'm probably not the most stable right now because I have I have some sickness, and also life has just been really weird with the snowstorm and other stuff. Yeah, things could be better. I have a cotton plant, which I can't do anything right now. With weak health potion. I need a heal, like, badly. I have only half a heart. And it's not the lowest in this game, but I really need that. Ah, crap. Well, yeah. Oh wait, we have keep inventory? I guess that's neat. Just keep inventory. Well, at least in this version. I don't know if it's going to be in the final version. I don't know. But I don't know. This is pretty. This is a pretty neat game. So far, we've got some items here. Yeah. I'm trying to. Let's see. There's another structure. I don't know if that's the same structure. I mean, if I spawned at the same place, then it might be the same structure, because that structure wasn't that far from spawn, I don't think. But I think, like, I'm not entirely sure, but from what I studied about this game beforehand, like, this has, like, more of a focus on, like, combat and getting into structures and stuff, and raiding them for stuff. I'm not sure. I think there's also a multiplayer component to this game, but I'm not really sure. But, I mean, I don't think I have any, I don't know. I'm not, for now I'm just, trying to get acquainted with the basics or whatever. The maple log crafting, maple planks. I've made some more stuff there. Oh, flaming arrow, that's pretty neat. And I could make a workbench or decoration station. So they have different kinds of, like, crafting tables here for, like, different purposes in this game. Can make more complex items. I'll make a workbench for now. Oh, and I got an achievement for that. I don't know if that'll be visible in the recording, but I did just get a Steam achievement for that. Yeah, let's see what. I mean, I don't think I can make anything without what? Get over. No, get out of there. And yeah, let's see what else we can, like, make. So we don't need, like, a string to make. What? We don't need, like, what? We don't need, like, string to make a bow. We can just make a bow. I guess that's neat. We can make flaming arrows pretty easily. Yeah. That's convenient, I guess, but, we can get, like, 8 of them. This is, yeah. I should place my microphone somewhere. I don't know what order I'll release things in, but, like, as I've mentioned in, I'm not sure what we'll release first, but as I've mentioned in, like, the Hollow Knight, episode 2 that I recently recorded, I'm not sure what will come out first, this video or that video, but I'm still having the same, like, control key issues that I mentioned in that one, like, where it thinks it's being constantly held down, but it's not. So I'm still using an external keyboard, so that's why there's, like, so much, I have so many, like, problems with, like, so that's why I have all my, like, USB ports are occupied, and I had to, like, in order to, like, record some live commentary for this, I had to unplug my USB mouse. Initially, I wanted to, like, record a post-play commentary for this, just so I could use the mouse during the recording and maybe play this a bit better, but no, I just thought I'd get some. I also wanted to get some genuine reactions into this or whatever, so I just decided to, like, unplug the mouse for the time being. Hopefully I can, like, use the touchpad just as well to do this. There's a lot of complications going on here. It's a very complicated situation. Like, I don't know. I'm not sure how I'll do this one. Maybe I could switch between, like, live and post-play commentary or something, but I don't know how I'd do that. I'd probably, like, different segments and stuff. It'll probably be, like, might be, like, different segments or something, but I don't know. I'm just rolling with this for now. I have no idea what I'm doing. But this game is pretty, okay so far. I honestly didn't know if I actually was ever going to get access to the playtest, because I know that the early access version is coming very soon. There's literally, like, it comes out in, like, 2 days when I'm recording this. It's January 28th, and the early access version comes out January 30th, and I don't know when I'm releasing this video. It might be, like, February, so by the time I release this, the early access version will probably already be out. But I'm just gonna, yeah, I don't know. But I'm just gonna record this because I thought it would be interesting. I know that, like, Hytale is the Minecraft-like game that's more relevant, but I thought I'd cover this too because this is interesting. That's not an enemy, is it? Oh, I just wasted one of those. Darn it. This is pretty cool so far. But, well, it's gonna be nighttime, so I guess I'll have the opportunity to properly use this, this weapon. Provided, like, my system doesn't crash again, even though I don't have other windows open, but something stupid might happen. It's lagging a bit. I don't know. I'm just rolling with this. Again, sorry if, like, this commentary is very kind of disjointed and stuff. I'm just kind of, I kind of don't know what I'm doing. Yeah, and I'm sick and all that, so I don't know if my mind is exactly in the best place. I don't know. Also, apologies for any background noise. I might do what I can to, like, try to filter some of it out. I don't know if I can, though. I'm really not sure what I can do at the moment. Yeah, are any monsters gonna spawn? Am I gonna get any, like, chances to fight anything properly? Well, or as properly as I can with, like, this setup. Yeah. Oh my gosh, dude. Everything. Where is everybody? Like, well, I should probably be patient. They'll probably be along soon. But, you know, You know, right when I have to wait. Yeah. Um. Let's see. I don't know. Do like none of them spawn in the desert or whatever, or am I just looking in the wrong place? I don't know. I don't know how this game works because this is just a playtest, and I only know like some minimal information about it prior to having played it. Oh, and it does this autosave stuff, I guess. So, yeah. Where is everyone? I should place a torch so I can like see. Yeah. This is a pretty neat looking star. It's all multicolored and all that. That's this is a pretty neat thing it has over like Minecraft, and even vanilla Luanzi doesn't really have that. I imagine some like mods and stuff for all those games could add that, but it's pretty neat to have this in the vanilla experience of this game. That's neat. Anybody around? Huh. Let's see. Anybody? Anyone? Bueller? I don't know. I don't know what the rules for like mob spawning are in this game. Do they like not spawn in the desert or something? Do I have to go back to a plains area to fight them? I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Let's go this way. Yeah. Let's go to this forest area. Maybe there'll be some monsters and stuff over there. Ah. Did not mean to place another torch. Oh, what? What? Game crashed. Somehow. Hold on. I need to load it back up again. I don't know what I did. Let's go back to that one. Dang it. It looks like it crashed and I went back to the desert. I'm a little surprised the recording didn't stop. I thought the recording would stop if the game crashed, but I don't think it would do that. I don't think that's how OBS works, but I don't know. This game is a little laggy. Maybe it's just a problem with me. I have no idea. I don't have anything open other than this, Steam, and OBS, though. So I don't know what the problem is right now. Like beforehand, when I first opened it and first played it, I had other windows open and that crashed like my whole system. So I understood why that would crash it, but I don't know why it crashed just now. Also, I hope that... I don't know what this recording is going to look like, but I should hope it's... It looks like it's still going. Looks like... Maybe I'm too used to, like, when it happens in, like, Xbox Game Bar. Like, with Xbox Game Bar, I think, like, if the game crashes or whatever, then the recording stops, but that's not the case with OBS. Neat, we got one of them. Yeah. Might make multiple videos on this. Maybe, I'm not sure. Let's see. I think, I'll, see what, I'll see what I'm not, I don't know what I'm doing, but if I go to the, I think I should, if I want to find more, like, monsters to fight or something, then I should go to the forest, but also, I should probably get some, like, food or something. I don't want to, like, die or whatever, but I don't know what, I know there's animals that could probably provide me with food, but is there, like, any, like, vegetables or whatever, like, or fruits or something? Stuff that I could probably easily obtain. And maybe some of these trees have them, but it's nighttime, so I can't see anything. Ah. Yeah. I'm in a cave, I guess. There might be some monsters in here. How did I get more torches again? I thought I had, like, less than 8 torches before. That's weird. Did the crash, like, reset some things? I don't know. Yeah. This is an interesting game. Not sure where to go from here, but I'm just kind of fumbling around, more or less. I don't really have a plan. I think I'm just gonna, like, imagine there's more to do than what I've done, and the things I have done I probably could have done better, but I mean, I don't know. I sure hope that, like, my external keyboard from eBay arrives sometime soon, so I don't have to, like, keep using this very, complicated setup forever. Like, it's probably been put off a bit because of the snowy weather we've had, but I hope it arrives sooner rather than later. Like, I live in Virginia, so there's been, like, a massive snowstorm and all that. Did I see someone move? No. Yeah, like, I live in Virginia, and there is, like, in this area and, like, some other places on the eastern seaboard, I think there's some massive snow and rain, frozen rain, and it's, like, covered up a chunk of stuff, and there might be more in the coming weekends from what I've read on weather reports, but I'm not really sure yet. I don't know. I just have to, like, it's in the water, so, wait a minute, the water's not putting it out? I don't know. Or, I don't know. I mean, this is an alpha playtest, so I imagine, yeah, we got it. This is an alpha playtest, so I imagine some features are yet to be implemented and stuff. Again, apologies for any background noise or for me coughing. I can't really. I'll do what I can to, like, filter that out. Whatever. Come on. Let's see. Alright, I think I'm gonna pause now and record more later. Alright, so this is the post-play, the first post-play segment, first post-play commentary segment, which is the third segment overall in this Allumeria video that I'm doing. Oh, if you heard a beep just now, never mind that. I stuck my watch into like some weird thing where it like does that kind of long beep every hour. I don't know how I did that. I'm gonna try to turn it off at some point because it kind of gets annoying after a while, even though it doesn't happen that often. But you know what I'm saying, right? But yeah, so like the title card explained, this part is recorded after I did this commentary was recorded later, and then I died right there. Like, yeah, this commentary is being recorded after I did the whole, this commentary is being recorded after the fact because, like, the environment, the recording environment at the time was just kind of got to a point where, I recorded live commentary in the previous segment because I wanted some reactions, some sort of live reactions to stuff that was happening to like as I was playing the game, but eventually like the environment for like doing that just kind of wasn't ideal. It just kind of like there was some background stuff that I just kind of lost control. I didn't have like, not lost control, but I didn't really have much control over it to begin with. But eventually just the background environment was not particularly good for like recording commentary. There was stuff happening. Like there was some background noise, some like, or like there was some like background stuff that were like people like, there were like a few people who were in the other room, in like the room next to where I was recording, or the area where I was recording, that is, and they were making some noise a bit. I did do a bit of editing to the commentary to get rid of some of that noise, but not a lot. It's still like, it is still kind of audible in some parts, but it's not too audible. I did try, when I was recording the live commentary, I did what I could to like talk over it so it wouldn't be as audible and stuff. And for parts where some parts where it kind of interfered, I did a bit of like editing to like get rid of the noise, like a bit of like, you know, a few like I did like a few tricks to like filter out some noise, like some for parts where like it's like for parts where, oh yeah, and I was using that like table that was like for that was like that's like a temporary block until they add NPCs. I think that's what that one is. Right there, right? I don't know. But yeah, for the live commentary section, like I did some editing where like I trimmed out, like for some places where there was just like not really any like audio from the, not really any important audio from the game or it kind of helps that this game doesn't have, it's kind of a quiet game, so it's kind of, so in places where there's kind of just dead air and not really any talking or anything, I can somewhat easily edit it. I was somewhat easily able to edit the commentary so that some parts of the commentary to get rid of some background noise. There were a few other spots where like there was a bit of noise, somewhat unwanted noise bleeding into like my commentary. It was kind of causing issues. There were a few other like trimming and re-editing tricks that I did, like in open shot, mainly because I could have used Audacity and like did some things over there and like did some like effects there and re-export the audio and then resync it back up with the video, but I just didn't feel like doing that. So I just did some like simple like trimming and replacing, and also some other like audio masking and stuff. Like for some parts, like for at least one part, I did like, I was kind of sick when I was recording the live commentary for the live commentary segment. So for that part, so for at least one part, like something I did was like when some sound bled into one part of the commentary, I like re-edited did one part so that like so that I kind of edited one part so that I put some additional, so I kind of like I had like taken some old cough recordings that I had made, and like for one part I had just like, well, I was already coughing previously, so I just kind of like edited, and so like for one part I just kind of edited the commentary a bit to like insert like 2 additional coughs to like cover up a part where like some unwanted sound bled through. And well, and there's an achievement. Yeah, like, yeah, I didn't do anything too crazy because I was only editing an open shot, but there were a few things I was able to like recut and stuff with like cutting around and stuff to lessen some background noise without needing to use like a ton of crazy like filters or whatever. I'd like to get better at using like some sound mixing and other materials like that to try to make stuff more professional, but I haven't often done it because I guess I just don't feel like I don't have a lot of time or whatever. I mean, these are just gaming videos. They're not that, you know, they're not that high end. They're not that high end of productions, but I mean, maybe I would like to try to do more things to make audio sound better and more professional and other stuff like that. But for now, I have my own tricks and stuff to try and make some stuff work out where it need be and all that. But yeah. I don't really know what to say right now, but I think it's in this part because I think it's in this part where I start to learn a bit more about how the game actually works and stuff. Like before this, I had kind of been treating it more or less like just kind of a Minecraft clone, more or less, and didn't really, apart from a few things, I didn't really realize some of the deeper differences in the game. I mean, I knew that like it had somewhat more of an adventure focus, kind of like Terraria or something, but it wasn't until like a certain point where I started noticing like, oh, you can do different block shapes like this with a particular button. I forget what that part is. Maybe. I don't know if it's in this segment or if it's in another segment. But here, I guess I'm making a sign. I mean, I already knew that there were like different crafting tables and, well, different tables, whatever they're called. I kind of did a lot of blabbing about stuff not really related to the previous segment instead of this one, I realized. So, I don't know. Hopefully, I didn't, like, lose focus and miss something, like, important. But from what I saw, I'm just... all I can see is, I've just been doing, stuff. I'm just, like, getting stuff and looking at tables and stuff. But yeah, they have this table here, which is like a shop. It says in the table's description that like it's temporary and that it'll be when they introduce like NPCs of some kind, like presumably ones that are similar to like the Minecraft villager, it'll be removed because they'll have that function. I already kind of mentioned this before in the commentary, but I thought I would mention it a bit more in depth. Yeah. The crazy thing that kind of happened between the making of this commentary that I'm recording right now and the original recordings, like the one with live commentary and the two other ones, well, all the recordings and stuff, including the introductory one, which I didn't bother recording any commentary for because it's so short. But yeah, anyway, between the recording of the original like gameplay and these this post-production stuff I'm doing now, there was like a crazy event that happened where like because of an AI DMCA system called Tracer AI, this game actually got taken offline for a short bit because apparently it thought that a screenshot in the gallery was infringing upon Minecraft for some reason. And that whole situation was pretty crazy. It was apparently it was an automated system and not necessarily a conscious decision on Mojang or Microsoft's part, because Jeb said he didn't really know about it until someone told him. And yeah, but that did get resolved eventually. The game in its current state, like the demo, is back up and back in development. But it is very scary that we're kind of in that, that's kind of where we are now, that like AI is being given so many tasks and assignments. Well, it's being put in charge of stuff that maybe it shouldn't be. Like, you know, like, you know, I'm not, automated systems, like, in vein of auto moderation and stuff on, like, websites and whatever, have been around for a while, and I wouldn't know if they're necessarily, like, inherently bad, but, like,
they shouldn't be given more power or authority than they ought to have, because ultimately there should be ultimately a human moderator should have more authority to make decisions. And arguably speaking, when auto moderation is, if any kind of auto moderation is used, it should be kept within specific circles and shouldn't be able to like go around DMCAing people on like random sites or whatever. That's you know, it's not particularly good. Like, if any auto moderation is to exist, it really should not be given more power than it's worth. And with the developments of all the AI systems nowadays, it's kind of really scary that, you know, that people are just like putting a lot of faith in it to make decisions when that faith is very misplaced. It should only really be, you know, automation or AI or whatever it's called. If it does anything at all, it should only be some kind of assistant and not something that actually like takes charge and does the final product or whatever. In a number of cases, AI really shouldn't be involved in anything at all. Really, AI just kind of, some spaces AI just doesn't really belong. And AI or automation, whatever it's called, you know what I mean. I'm not a big fan of stuff like AI quote unquote art or other stuff. Like, yeah. And this segment is going to be ending soon, so on that note, let's move on to the next. Alright, so this is the final segment of the video, final recording I made while playing Allumeria for this video. Like the previous segment, this commentary is also post-play. This time around, like, things that just kind of, it got so intense that, like, even with the commentary off, it just kind of became a kind of like uncomfortable area to be doing stuff. Like previously, in the previous segment, I was still in the same area I was in the second and first segments, but this one I just decided to move to a completely different area because things were just getting that intense. I don't really need to tell you this because it's not like you can tell anyways, but yeah. But like, in this segment, basically I had like, in this segment I had like packed, I didn't really have a lot of other places to do. I didn't have a lot of other places in the house to do it, so I had just kind of moved out. So I just kind of made this somewhat radical decision to just take all my computer and stuff and move onto the porch and record this, because things in my house at the time were kind of busy. It was kind of crowded and stuff, so I just had to like head to an area where like there was like just where I knew there weren't any people, and that was kind of tricky because I had to like try to set up an area for my computer to play the game and stuff, and that was kind of a bit difficult because they didn't because like there was a table on the porch, but it was being used for other stuff, so I couldn't really use it. So I had to like make a sort of makeshift space using other stuff, and like there was also a lot of snow and ice outside because of the winter weather that had occurred around this time. Like when I was around the time I recorded this, there was like a massive like snow and frozen rain, a massive amount of that, snow and frozen rain, and like it had like covered a lot of stuff, so navigating that was kind of tricky. Like basically there was snow and then there was frozen rain, and like it just like and as a result walking on the snow was kind of risky and stuff because to hold on a second. Yeah, I just had to turn off the heater, AC, whatever it's called, so that there would be less background noise. Uh, yeah, there's there was like snow, and then on top of that there was frozen rain, which made it very slippery and not hard and slippery. So there was a huge risk of slipping and potentially like getting hurt and getting my stuff broken. So like, and I had to move out essentially I could have moved through the front door and avoided a lot of that, but that area was kind of crowded, hard to move through, so I had to move through the back door to get to the front porch. I don't really have a back porch. I mean, I kind of do, but not really, not a full one. So, yeah. And in this segment, I guess I managed to actually like make a lot more stuff and kind of more properly get somewhere. It's kind of wish I had like figured out some stuff sooner rather than later, but I guess at least I kind of got there in the end. I managed to get myself inside this temple and set up some stuff there. Temple, dungeon, whatever it's called. I mean, I'm not really sure. I kind of forget what they call it. But, yeah. I don't really know what to talk about, say, but I think it took me a bit to figure out how exactly like stuff like it still took me a bit to figure out how exactly like stuff like pickaxes and stuff work. Like, I mean, I haven't necessarily played too much of the game yet, so beyond this, like, I've played a bit of some of the newer versions, but I still have a lot to learn about the game, so I'm kind of still not entirely sure how some of this stuff works, but, you know, maybe there'll be more videos on this game. Hopefully better videos on this game than this one, as the production of this one and all that was kind of not been the best, not gonna lie. Hopefully when I choose to do more, when I make more of these videos, when I potentially make more Allumeria videos, they'll be a bit less, the production of them will be a bit more cohesive, or whatever the term is, and I'll have a better idea of how a lot of different elements work. And yeah. So I'll probably also try to figure out the also probably like try to change the window mode so that it doesn't look like that. I think that's just like how Steam windows look when they're not in full screen or borderless window or whatever. I know that Sonic Racing Crossroads and some other games also have that, also kind of look like that when they're not full screens or borderless window. I don't know if all of them do. Like, for some reason I think Hollow Knight doesn't look like that. So I don't think it's all Steam games actually. I think it depends on like how it's made or something, or what kind of stuff it uses. I don't know. I'm not sure. But yeah. Yeah. I'm one of those. It's been a while since, like, I mean, it's not been too long, but it's been like it's been almost a month since I recorded all this footage, so apologies if I kind of don't remember everything that happens. It's kind of, a lot has been going on, so. You know, it is what it is. Guess at least, like, from what I can tell, I made some decent progress in this segment. I got some cool things, even though I don't think I really end up using a lot of them. Maybe I'll eventually, like, I've said, I might make more Allumeria videos in the future. They'll obviously, like, they'll probably be in, like, newer versions with, like, they'll probably be done in, like, newer versions that have that, like, maybe don't exactly work the same way as this, but you know, I'd like to play more of this and experiment more with what I can do. There's about 2 minutes left in this segment, so yeah, trying to think of if there's anything left for me to say while this is still running. Yeah, I think the way food and stuff works slightly different to how it does in Minecraft. I mean, like, I'm not entirely sure, but like, I know there's no hunger bar or whatever, but oh, it's ending now. Thanks for watching. Tune in next time. See ya.